Hello, everyone. This is me testing. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
we do
working.
have sound. We have sound.
Yay! Hi, everyone. Welcome to Scattered Sagas, the Howling Mists, and some updates. We've got a logo. Thank you to Stick for designing our wonderful, wonderful logo. It's here. It's ready.
It
Looks awesome.
took 3 months.
Hey, you've been busy with other stuff, so that's all good. Yes, welcome. We are, if you're new here, we are playing through the Curse of Strahd campaign, D&D. I am Simão. I am the dungeon master and all of the NPCs.
I was making an Instagram story. I'm sorry. Hello, I am Stick, and I play our resident fighter. Which had like a revelation last session, and now we're gonna see how he reacts.
I'm Odrada, and I play Rika, the ranger.
And hey, my name is Afonso, and I'm playing Vrana, the PR wizard.
Okay, so when we last left off, our adventurers left the village of Barovia after having concluded some of the things that they needed to do there in order to accompany Irina and Ismark on their journey towards, west towards the town of Vallaki, or even beyond, depending on where everyone would like to stop there. On the way, you came across a bridge, you passed over the river, and you continued on until you found a gallows where you kind of just saw like all the indications of the roads around the land. You decided to head to a place called the Tse Pool, which you had heard of and been invited to go to by the Vistani in the village of Barovia. And when you arrived here, you met an individual called Madame Eva, who read you your fates. She definitely read some cards indicating a couple of things that you might want to get to if you wish to leave this land. And in order to leave this land, it seems that the only way might be to defeat Strahd in some way, shape, or form. But on the way there as well, there was a moment where Vrana tried to cast invisibility on Irina, and that resulted in accidentally casting a darkness spell.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And so Kiss, who has an ability to see through the darkness, managed to grab everyone out of the darkness, and one of the people that he grabbed was Irina herself. And Kiss had a vision of something that happened, didn't happen. Confusing to say, don't know. But we finished the session with you guys still in Madame Eva's tent. You received a map. Some places of interest have been marked on your map of where you might want to go. And you do know, because Madame Eva told you, that one of the things on the cards might be in this Tse camp. But this is your opportunity if you wish. You are invited to spend the night in the camp. But if you wish to ask any questions to Madame Eva, this would be the time to do so.
Yes.
Vrana is looking very closely to Stick. Like being the only one sitting down, he's just like looking back at Stick.
Oh my god, he's breaking the fourth wall.
Oh no. He's looking up
Madame
at
Eve
the
powers
table.
are so strong.
Rana looks up and sees 4 different TV screens.
4 giants.
Oh no, what's
4
a TV?
individuals looking.
I think Because like one of the last thing Madame Eve talked about was a little bit of lore of Strahd, right?
Yes, there,
And
there,
she
there was a bit of that. Yeah, there was a bit of that.
A bit.
and she was she mentioned the lady Strahd used to simp for, that killed herself after Strahd killed his own brother, which was the actual boyfriend of the lady he simped for. And the funny
That's
thing is
beautifully reduced about 40 minutes of my exposition into 2 sentences. Yes.
you're welcome. And that was, funnily enough, the same thing that Keith saw when he touched Irina. So, like, if the others are looking at them, Keith is probably is like staring at Irina for like a solid 10-20 seconds. Then shakes their head, looks at the empty wine cup, puts it down, and looks at Irina again. And they turn towards Madame Eve and goes, I'm sorry. What did you call her again? When you were doing your whole mysterious, enigmatic shebang, you called her like something. The former bride?
Mhm.
Are like he chuckles, but it's as we say, we're here laughing so you don't cry. It's a little bit bitter, a little bit incredulous, and it's like, are are you implying that she's like the, the reincarnation of Strahd's fling?
She kind of looks confusedly at you, and then she looks at Ismark. And she says, "You have not disclaimed everything." And Ismark says, What do you mean we don't know? Irina looks at Ismark. What does she mean?
Yeah, what does everyone mean right now?
There is a sort of. Ooh, am I still here? I may not be here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you are.
here.
We can hear you.
Mhm. Oh,
No,
Never
not
mind.
anymore.
not
Never
here.
mind. Oh, it's back.
It's chaos now. Anarchy.
The DM is gone. Read his notes. We cannot.
I killed the lady. I take the cards.
The cards turn out to be a deck of many things. We all die. Oh.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Hey, we got a new logo. Hey.
It took me 5 hours because I forgot
Oh.
how to use Illustrator.
Oh yeah, that tends to happen. Yeah.
I was like, I want to do specific things. I don't remember how to do it. And instead of looking for tutorials, I tried until I managed it.
As you should.
Yes, I should.
Hello. Sorry.
You're back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello.
So
Madame Eve
while
had
you were
this problem.
gone, Strahd is dead. Okay.
Yeah, we did
Strahd's dead.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That's what happened.
good game,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, start a new one.
I won
What's-
D&D.
What was the last thing that you heard from me?
You said,
Like-
"Am I still here?" And we said, "Yeah, we can hear you." And then you fell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just because
Am
you
I
were
s-
all stopped and I could hear nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right. So yes. So Madame Eva, after this kind of slight, quick exchange between Irina and Ismark, Madame Eva says, "There is a legend in Barovia about these mists. Apart from Svistani, nothing or no one may leave. So that includes people, creatures. That includes the very soul of individuals that die here.
Mm.
The people
Still
that have
doesn't.
Go
No, go.
on. The people that are living in Barovia today, the same souls that lived for the past 300 years.
So I'm guessing not a lot of people like us around who just happen to enter Barovia and stay.
There are few of you around,
Mm-hmm.
but the majority keep their souls because Strahd allows them to.
There's a lot of recycling going on, though. Is there like, what point is there?
Point, there is no point, simply a after effect of this plane we find ourselves in.
What a terribly boring circumstance.
But how does that explain his being from here?
Yeah.
I mean, I met him outside of here.
Yeah, they came with us.
Yeah, he was joyfully killing rats way before we were
Joyfully.
here.
Joyfully?
I mean, yeah, joyfully, as in as joyful as one can be killing, which I find is the most not only joyful but also enjoyable.
It relieves my stress.
I think
Yeah.
Tufrana, both of us are psychopaths, so take that with a grain of salt.
Well, one of the effects of the fog is that souls cannot leave. It also means the souls, unless it's individuals like you, cannot come in. That does not mean that people can't be born. I'm sure you've seen many people, well, if you're in the village of Barovia especially, you've seen many people that looked a little bit off.
You mean dead inside?
I exactly mean dead inside.
Yeah, I think all of them, apart from Ismark and the Vistani and the drug dealer, but
The drug dealer might look less dead inside because she's on drugs.
yeah, there you go. That'll do that to you. Kids do drugs. You'll be less dead inside.
At least in Barovia.
A body without a soul finds no joy in life, finds no aim,
Mm-hmm.
merely a husk needed. You, my friend, turns towards Kiss. Your body might have made it out of Barovia. But it seems to me that your soul didn't.
I am pretty much alive, though.
Ah, but you have no soul. It makes so much sense.
But
It
it's
makes so
supposed
much
to be
sense. Of
Rana.
course you have no soul. I
That's so
look
rude.
at you. It's not rude. Have you looked at him?
Have you looked at him like he clearly has no soul? What?
Yeah. Of course. It makes sense. But I mean, that gives you purpose. Well, besides all of the horrendous killing, we're here. We can, while checking around everything else that we need to check, try and find your soul. That might be something that we can do. I mean, if you're interested, you can just remain as soulless as you are. It's a choice, I guess.
Rika, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Wait, Rika?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can also partake in drugs, as we just found out. Both of those seem to help.
That's a 10.
Oh, thank you.
You see his face darken for a second as they get lost deep in thoughts, and they're like, ever since we got into this godforsaken place, I've been feeling weird. And they touch their chest. Pull.
Oh,
I don't know how to describe it.
Irina says pull at the same time as you.
And Keith doesn't turn towards her. He looks at her with side eye, like, yes, it's like I have a fishing hook under my skin and someone is tensing the line. And it goes north, which it's either the castle, I guess, or something beyond the castle. What's more north than the castle?
Yeah, I mean, what could we find north?
Well, there is Lake Zarovich. There is the mount, but mostly north of here is Castle Ravenloft.
So like, what does this mean? How did my soul get separated from my body? If this is even true, honestly.
I do not hold all the answers. I hold some. Others will have to be found somewhere else.
Do you happen to have the answer as to why I heard her inside voice inside my head? She says she has a weird friendly Strahd voice inside her head, which I heard. It does sound like a friendly Strahd. Weirdly warm and welcoming.
Do you think it might be the brother?
With the same voice? I mean,
if they looked alike, their voice could sound alike.
I don't think voices sound like that, but at this point, who am I?
I don't know. My mother's and my sister's voice are very similar. So,
fair enough.
And they're not even siblings. Might be a
Whoever that
thing.
is, he did call me soulless, which makes sense now.
I mean, from what we've seen so far, you don't have high highs and you don't have low lows, which I'd assume goes hand in hand with not having a soul.
I would say that not having a soul counts as low.
Not really. I think it's more of a. I mean, this is theoretical. I still have mine, and then she like pats herself down as if it's a physical thing.
Like when you're not sure if you have your phone in your pocket, you just
Yeah,
look around.
my fucking wallet, man.
Yeah, but Rika, speaking about your thing, is there anything that you might want to tell us too? She did introduce you with some. I don't know. You might have something to share as well.
What's there to share?
I don't actually remember.
Ah,
I was
sounds
looking. I was looking
sounds
through
like a
my
you problem.
notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Vrana heard it like 3 minutes ago.
This is true. This
She
is
said
true.
something about running towards a brother and away from the past.
Yeah, where is your brother? uh, I I know how to connect these.
Okay.
Yeah, but if we're looking for something for Kiss, we might as well look for whatever you're looking into as well. If there's something you're looking for, we can try to make all the paths align in some way.
She's rubbing a finger over one of her knives, like the hilt. And she's like she seems deep in thought for a moment, and then she goes, "You know, I don't think anyone I'm looking for is in this godforsaken place. I'm just no, I don't think so. Would be funny. Would be probably make my job harder. But probably not. I'm positively sure."
Okay. That's good. I'll count that as a task done. One more, one less actually to worry ourselves about. Okay. Um, I don't know. Anything else, or are we just searching for the treasure and taking the night? Is there anything you want to ask? And as I look to Irina and the lesser, the lesser sibling.
Irina looks a bit taken aback by these revelations. And she turns to Madame Eva and she says, "Is there any way, if he thinks that I am that, will he stop searching?" Madame Eva takes a moment and she says, "Strahd has many goals. He has many things he wishes to achieve. I do not know if you're on the top priority. I know that he has been searching for Tatiana for a long time. If he believes you to be her, and if he is not thwarted in his other goals, if you become his top priority, I am afraid there is little that can be done. You may delay him, But there seems to be only one final resolution to this.
Well,
Is
we all
Mark-
knew
Sorry,
we all
go ahead.
knew the man needed to die with, next to being a toxic, abusive ex-boyfriend. But for all he's done for the region, yeah, I don't think it's possible for him to live.
I am glad that someone else sees it this way, as Ismark says. A bit like revitalized by the idea that other people other than him want to kill Strahd.
On one side, it sucks to be in. So for Strahd to be so interested in you specifically. On the other side, we could kind of use it to our advantage.
You mean use her as bait?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Of course, you'd
soulless
suggest-
confirmed.
Okay.
We distract him to get in the castle and destroy whatever we need to destroy to kill him.
You have a moment where Ismark says, absolutely not, and Irina says, I'm listening.
The two genders. Like, I'm not saying
Yeah, but there's also
It-
like
it's-
five
it's a
things that we
chance.
need to do.
yes, but it's a chance. Like if
Yeah.
if he's so obsessed with her, we can so take advantage of it. It's so
Yeah.
gonna be so easy.
Yeah, but we also
That's
gotta
nothing
find.
easier to distract than a horny man.
Not only that, if we use her as bait and we then pull her away at the last second, nothing enrages a man more than what he can't have when it's within his grasp. So then he leaves himself open for ruin, really.
Exactly. He seems like an intelligent man. We need to make so that he cannot plan, which means either cast some kind of spell on him, but I don't think Vrana is strong enough yet, or distract him.
What do you
Distract
mean
him.
I'm not strong enough?
Yeah,
I'm not strong enough.
You casted an orb of darkness instead of an invisible.
Yeah, but I think I've never tried to like think I want to kill Strahd and have him killed. Right?
Maybe let's not try that when we're in front of Strahd, though. Maybe let's practice that before.
Yeah, maybe
but
on other.
how can I think I want to kill Strahd and kill some other person?
You can.
It makes no
change
sense.
the name of the person you want to kill to the
Dude,
name of someone else.
Help me out here, and I turn to the tarot lady, which Vrana absolutely forgot the name of already.
So respectful.
Yeah. ADHD boy.
Too real.
Help me out
Oof.
here. Magic lady, Madam.
Madame Eva.
Yeah, there you go. Magic lady, Madame Eva. That's how all magic works, right? You think about it, and it happens. You think about what you want to do, and it happens, right? You think about the cards, what do you want to, I don't know, do with them, and they, I don't know, tell you things. Just like my book.
Not
Kind of the same thing.
Are you sure you're a
Not-
wizard, Vrana?
not all. There is
Not-
different magics that exist in the world.
Ah, yeah, of course, like the god thing and all of that. Yeah, but that's not true magic. The like the real magic, the arcane stuff, as the books and the stories tell us of. Also, nature doesn't. It's not really a real thing.
There is magic that
What?
comes. There is magic that comes from all places: the deities, nature, individuals of great power that provide you with access to some form of magic. There is spells and equations, but there is also the inherent power of the individual and their connection to the world and the currents of magic that flow within. You seem to be confused
that's too
about.
many. That's too many words. When you look at a book and shit happens, that's real magic, right? That's what he just did with the cards.
The magic that I have is from within my own soul.
Oh, okay. So not a real thing as well. That's fine. That's okay. I bet the cards are magical in some way, or it's just a neat trick, right? It's okay.
Kiss
Yes,
leans in towards Rika and whispers to her, "It's almost funny how elitist he is for someone that doesn't know what he's doing."
You know,
Yeah, and
it
I
fits
wouldn't have heard
exactly
that.
with how elitist he is, I think.
Uh,
I have never wanted to punch a man more.
I doubt it.
There is something that you might want to do if you wish to have this distraction. You might need allies. There is a group to the west. The Wizards of the Wine.
oh, we've heard of those.
They are, in many ways, enemies of Strahd for many years. If nothing else, because they produce the wine that flows through Barovia. Wine is a powerful substance. It keeps people merry. The flow of wine has stopped in the last couple of years.
Well, your grapes certainly won't grow in this kind of darkness.
You seem to know your wines, your nature.
I
Comes
mean,
with territory.
doesn't take an expert to guess that. And he points up, even though they're inside the tent, so technically he's pointing at the ceiling. Doesn't take an expert to think that when there's no sunlight, it's hard to make fruit, especially ripen, without sun 24/7 for how many years? 300? I'm honestly surprised you still have forests around here.
Well, the
Hours of
evergreens
magic.
can last.
We've been told that these wizards of the wine are in Kresk or around Kresk. Would that be correct?
Yes. She marks the Wizards of the Wine on your map, and she will also mark the towns of Vallaki and Kresk. Which means I will mark all of that.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. And that's to the west.
Is over here. So, sorry. So this. Oh God, no. Token.
Oh, Vallaki, there it is.
Vallaki's over here. Kresk over here. Wizards of the Wine.
Oh, the green one is the Wizards of the Wine?
The green one is the Wizards, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and Kresk is all the way up there. Okay.
I am still riddled with questions, but I guess the pressing one right now is, what can you tell us about a certain bone grinder?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Hi. Persuasion. What's my
Yeah, because we own the place, apparently.
Oh, I suck at persuasion. My charisma is low. Ooh, never mind. Never fucking mind. It's an 80.
There you go.
Only that you should stay away.
Funny, because one of the first thing I've heard while stepping in Barovia is you should check it out, actually, if you want answers.
There is a coven of hags that runs the mill.
Oh. That's not good. I'm guessing.
I assume we've met one of them.
Yeah, exactly. Is the lady is the drug dealer on Barovia on the village like? Do you think she's one of the hags?
Very likely.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
They are the only people. They are the only people inviting people into the bone grinder.
Hmm. But the thing is, we have a deed for it, so we kind of own it. Is there anything that we could use it for besides? Do you think the hags are also unhappy with Strahd by any chance?
Well, they thrive in the unhappiness of everyone else in Barovia, so I'm not quite sure they would be exactly against Strahd, but
Okay.
if you can offer them a deal or something in exchange, I am sure they would be more than happy to take your side.
We can offer them a deal, get our information, and then kill them.
Can I roll to see if Keith remembers or knows anything about hags?
Yeah, you can roll me an Arcana check. Everyone else can as well.
Okay.
If you want.
13.
Rika, I'll let you roll in nature if that's higher.
Okay. Hold on.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
That
What
is
was that,
a
Kiss?
16.
Actually, since we're gonna take a long rest soon anyway, I hope. Do I still have one of my dice? Where is it?
I can
Why
still
I have
cast
too many
darkness on
things in
you.
features and traits. Where is it? I think it's a D6.
I think it's a D6.
Yes. Oh. 19.
19. Great. So, yes, what do you know about hags? As I'll say collectively as a group, you know that they are individuals of a fey nature or a fey sort of ancestry. They are powerful individually. When they are a coven, their powers increase exponentially. They have this sort of like hive mind, hive power pool that they can draw from, which makes them incredibly complicated to deal with. Being Fey, you know that they are very interested in immaterial things. Stuff like names are powerful things. They often enjoy exchanging of deals. You know, we will grant you this wish if you give us your firstborn, or if you give us like your ability to speak or things like that. Yes, they're very interested in misery, essentially, is probably the best way to describe it. So it is not unsurprising that one of them came around, and three of them even more so. They are not they're not. They are individuals that can be reasoned with. It's just what that word means with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
3 hags.
Hags
Okay.
would, if we manage to leash a hag to work with us, or maybe the whole coven, that would be a great help. But the problem is,
Might not be worth the hassle, right?
yeah, I mean, it will definitely be worth, but we could potentially fuck up really easily. 3 hags, like a whole coven, it's powerful. Which also means that probably whatever deal we're gonna make is actually gonna be a problem for us.
It would be interesting, though.
I mean, there's also the thing, like, the wizards of the wine might also be interested for some reason to study the hags, take the hags down, try and convince them, trying to make a deal, something like that. So we might even have backup regarding that. So
Yeah,
let's
but-
maybe take care of the wizards first.
We could do that, but depending on where the hags are precisely, we could also con the hags if the hags hate the wizards. Then go to the wizards, con the wizards, then go back to the hags. You know, we need to think smart about this. What if we just set them up against each other, all of them?
Yeah,
We
but
need-
why would we do that? We need
Then
some
we
of
don't have
them.
to do the work.
If we, Rika, if we put
But
them against each other, they're not fighting against Strahd. We need
yeah,
pawns to fight Strahd. We don't need them to bicker. You know?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
No, that's fucking bullshit. That it doesn't work like that.
In
we
your
need-
world.
I'm starting to question the world you come from.
I'm starting to question yours, soulless little husk.
Apparently, I come from here.
See, that explains a lot,
Yeah.
actually.
Kiss won this fight, sorry.
The thing is, the power behind the hags really tempts me. But the thing that I don't like is how hard they are to control. Wizards of the Wine, they're probably humans. So they
Sound like Vrana copies.
Vrana is extremely easy to control.
I don't know what you mean. I have no idea what you're talking about. Also,
humans are easier.
some of them are wizards, so that's a whole huge plus. I mean, some of them can actually do magic. All of the hags, I mean, they're hags. What can they do?
Vrana,
The old and crinkly.
Vrana, you need to understand the magic of books. Most often than not, is not the most powerful magic out there.
That's not true.
Oh,
I mean,
Vrana.
wizards wrote all the spells. They basically made it up. Everything else is just like nature copying them because they
Vrana,
look
are
so
you
cool. Nature
into-
wants to copy it.
Right. Vrana, are you into
know
religion
it's
or
true.
magic?
Sorry?
Because this is sounding like a cult. This is not sounding like magic.
Oh no, I hate religion.
Well, do
Never
you
got into
hear
the thing.
yourself?
Yeah, I do. And it makes absolute sense. I mean, if they wrote the spells,
Right.
because that's wizards do. They write the
Yeah.
spells in the books. Then
Oh, this is
if they
getting
write
worse.
the spells, they invent them. That's what I do.
Oh,
I invent the spells that I want to cast, and it works
Wait,
perfectly fine.
Vrana, question.
Oh man.
Question. Did the stars not move before a man charted them?
That's actually a good question. Never thought about that.
They still moved. The fact that wizards wrote down spells doesn't mean that this magic didn't exist before you wrote it down. It's not nature copying magic. It's wizards observing magic and writing it down.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Thank you. If
But
you
it's
follow
still
that sentence
wrong
with a
though,
but,
because
fuck's
it's
sake.
magic. Magic doesn't follow rules of logic. That's why it's magic.
Oh god.
Not physics. It's magic.
Oh,
That's
I am having
exactly
a
what it is.
migraine.
Also, I need to give a plus to the hags because the place they're at is called the Bone Grinder, and that's dope as fuck. So
I
that's
am
a
very
plus for
tempted to
them,
put your
but at the
bones
same
into the
time, the other
grinder.
ones are wizards. So I gotta go with that one. But
Oh
that's
my
me.
Well, this seems like something you should discuss
Yeah,
throughout
please
your
stop me.
evening. I will say, and turns towards you, Verana, and says, "You are speaking like a wizard. Magic for wizards follows logic. I think that when you give up that idea, perhaps in a moment of great need, you may find yourself doing things you didn't think possible."
All right. Thank you, magical lady, Madame Eva.
You're welcome. Now, if the cards are correct, which they tend to be, you have my permission to search the camp. I am sure my Vistani picked up things that we might not need. If you find things that would be useful in your journey, feel free to take them.
Will do so. Thank you, and sorry for all the talking. It's a lot.
Was as foreseen.
I am sorry. One more question. Just out of curiosity, do you happen to know anything about the house that brought us here? Like, there's a way to control where and when it spawns.
The house is a manifestation of Barovia and the dark powers of this place. It belonged to a cult of individuals that were presenting offerings to these dark powers. One day, Strahd visited them. They saw him as some sort of prophet of those dark powers, which isn't far from the truth. And they tried to please him in the best way they could. One of the things they did was drag adventurers that Strahd himself had brought into the land, brought him into the house, performed the ritual, killed them. Strahd does not like his food to be played with, so... Well, I think you had an example of his power when he is unsatisfied with a group of people that don't do as he says.
The fact that he doesn't like to play with food is actually a surprise. I was imagining him like kind of like a cat.
Oh, he doesn't like when his food gets played with.
Fair enough.
He wants to
But
do
I
it
think
himself.
Correct.
makes sense.
But yet the house remains to do its job, bring people into Barovia. Those that survive, anyway.
Speaking of, has there ever been anyone who survived and walked away from Barovia, or have they all just died here?
Survive the house or Barovia?
Barovia itself.
No. No one was walked away. No one can.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. I think unless anyone has anything else to ask, Madame Eva.
Rika is already walking away, trying to search through the camp.
Yeah, as I turn around, like no one's there. Thank you, Magic Lady, Madam.
You are
Yeah.
welcome.
Kiss is keeping the flap of the tent open, waiting for Rana to.
Yeah. I'll like bow 3, 4, 5 times before going away. And as the flap closes, strange lady, huh?
I don't think you are a stranger, but let's leave it at that.
Okay.
Can Rika go to one of the carts?
Yes. Which one would you like to go to?
This one.
Great.
Waiting just straight.
You open the door to the cart and you see that there is a Vistani sleeping in there.
Is that the treasure?
A fairly heavy sleep.
Is Vistani hot? I mean,
there is probably space for another person to kind of like snuggle in. It's up to you. Roll me an investigation check.
okay. Oh, that's a 5.
It's 5. You are taken aback by this individual that is sleeping in here, and you don't find anything. It seems to be empty.
Man jump scare. Closes the door.
I mean, it's a fairly like it's that sleep after a heavy night of booze. So it's like this
There's limbs everywhere.
This person's not going anywhere. Like,
fucking passed out.
Strahd himself could appear in this camp and he would not wake up.
Yeah. Seeing Rika like do that and do it very barbarically. I'm just going towards like the first person that doesn't seem that drunk, maybe, or that drunk as in it's
hopeful
not just
thoughts.
It's awake. Yeah, and I'll start conscious. There you go. And I'll start asking like, hey, we just got permission from Madame Eva to look around. Is there like a place where you keep stuff that you find that you don't need? We are looking for something. Well, she told us that we would be looking for something.
Sure. First of all, roll me an insight check to see if you can find the person that is least drunk in here.
I also had the intention to do that. So can I help him to find someone to talk to? Because Kiss also wanted to, hey, we're gonna look for your camp.
Sure.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that makes it better. That is an 18.
Hey, 18's quite good. Yeah, you grab one of the Vistani and it's kind of this kind of dark-skinned woman with hair in like cornrows, and she looks at you and she's a little bit drunk, but she can keep up a conversation still. Mary. And she says, yes, we've kept quite a lot of coin from our latest travel into the city of Vallaki. We've exchanged a couple of things. We don't really have need for it. So you are free to go. We keep everything in that tent, and she points towards this tent over here.
Yeah.
Rika
okay.
salutes from afar, and she's already going towards the tent.
Yeah. And do you keep their items as well? You keep their everything?
Yes, what we find, we keep that.
All right. Thank you very much.
If Madame Eva says you may have it, take it all.
Yeah, Madame Eva said we could have everything that we find, basically, that we would have permission to take it. So yeah, thank you. I'll be going now, and I'm going.
Okay. Ismark and Irina are following as well, but they seem to be having a conversation among themselves. In your findings in that tent, you find what totals up to 4 bags of coins. There is one of these strange pieces of parchment rolled up.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a wooden, like a dark oak wooden box. What do you wish to check first?
I'll go for the scroll and try and read it. Makes sense.
You open up the scroll. Gibberish. You cannot read it.
Okay. Wizards. Trying to find the logic and
Can Rika try to open the box?
Yeah. You open the box. Inside, there is a little necklace. It seems to be. Roll me an intelligence check. Straight up intelligence check.
That's a 12.
12. At the very least, the chain, you notice it's made of silver. And the pendant that is attached to the chain is a 12-pointed symbol of a sun with a red ruby encrusted at its center. Rika, even you, who has a passing relationship with magic, you get a strong kind of sense from it. You know that you are in the presence of a magical object. That's how powerful it seems to be.
Guys, did we not see this symbol before?
That's the Morning Lord, isn't it?
yeah.
Hmm.
We apparently, at least for the priests in Barovia, it's the guy who might have sent us to talk to him. But I don't know. I don't know much else besides that.
Was
Probably
it also not?
God of Light or something?
Was it
along-
also not associated with Tatiana at the gates? Or am I imagining
with the
things?
brother of Strahd?
With the brother.
Yeah, Gustav, was it?
The brother of Strahd? Sergei is
Sergei.
his name.
Sergei, yeah, Sergei.
Also hate
My
when
first guess was Giovanni, so there you go.
Giovanni. Giovanni.
It's meant to be. It's meant to have like this Slavic kind of influence, not
Yeah, there you
like
go.
the other side of.
Yeah.
Hey, vampires can either be Slavic or Italian. We all know this.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah,
types
yeah,
of
yeah.
vampires.
There are two types of vampires. Some like garlic, some don't.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think it's that symbol. But I don't think the symbol usually is red or yeah. It's quite pretty.
And hey, silver. That's gonna be useful.
Yeah, this will most likely be useful beyond the silver. I don't think it's meant to be like thrown or something.
Hey,
I mean,
you can
it
not
could be.
you
It
cannot get
looks.
bitten in the neck if you have a silver necklace.
Yeah, that's also true. Maybe, I don't know.
Rika turns to Arena and she holds it out like, Arena, this seems like something you might want to have.
Me?
I don't know, it seems like something.
Yeah,
Mm,
maybe.
Oh, I don't know, don't ask me to explain it.
Oh, well, but isn't she kind of?
Ah, you're right.
Yeah, maybe better not.
Forgot about the vampire thing.
Yeah. Let's maybe just figure out what it does first.
That sounds like a good idea.
I mean, I can try and look at it if you'd like.
Yeah. She absolutely chucks it at you. Like she's not careful with it.
Yeah.
It's a nuclear bomb. It explodes everyone's dead.
Yeah.
It's the nuclear deterrent for Strahd.
Yeah, it was the button.
Oh my god, it is a red button.
It's a large red button.
Can the new
Large.
Yeah. As soon as Vrana picks it, he'll try to press it.
Oh
press
god.
the ruby.
You
Just
tried to press
see.
the ruby, nothing
Yeah,
happened.
just see. Yeah, there you go. I thought so, but had
know
to
it is a
try.
winner.
Had to try it, just because like wet paint and. Well, meanwhile, can anyone read this? And I'll like point the scroll towards you.
Keith grabs it and checks what's written on it. Is it gibberish as in like just weird scrolling, or is it a language that we just don't know?
Absolute gibberish.
Okay.
To everyone apart from Rika.
Oh.
Rika, you can read it. It is a spell scroll for the spell Speak with Plants. It allows you to communicate with plants and vegetation.
With plants. Do you show any signs of being able to read it, Rika?
Yeah, she takes it and she's clearly like looking at it as if she can see something on it. Like, and then she just rolls it up and she goes, "Yeah, okay." And then she chucks it back at you. She doesn't even tell you what's on it.
What
like,
do you mean? Yeah, okay, Rika, are you a wizard? Wizard, Rika, have you been a wizard this whole time?
Amazing.
Why can you read it and I can't? It's not a spell, right?
I mean, it is. Shouldn't you be able to read it?
Of course I am able to read it. What do you mean?
Insight.
You can roll insight against deception if you want.
Yeah, just for
I
the
have
hell of
advantage
it.
on insight.
Fuck.
Even
That's a 21.
even Irina's gonna do. Irina in his mode.
Yeah.
Gonna do
Okay.
That.
Okay, I'm ready.
21 for me.
16.
Irina gets a. Oh god, I don't even have a. Ismark rolled a 3 on the dice, so he's not going to get it.
Ismark is the lesser.
Man,
Nomen omen.
Poor Ismark. Where is she? She's here somewhere. I'm gonna say, yeah, there we go. I was like, can't find that character sheet. She rolled. Well, she rolled a 14 on the dice, and so she rolls for insight a 13 total.
Yeah. How much did you roll, Stick?
21.
I rolled a 22.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
There you go.
But to
Like
be
charisma.
fair, you showed us the scroll saying, "Can any of you read it?"
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, you
Like-
had advantage on it. Do
yep.
you want me to have disadvantage? I can do that.
Yeah, it's very confusing why Vrana so clearly can read this and yet, provided
Yeah.
the others the opportunity to do so.
I'm just testing you. Like, we are going to meet a couple of wizards. You need to be prepared to deal with them. Come on.
Can't wait to see you use your new spell then.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Read it, learn it. Don't you like write it down in your little book or something? I want to
have
see you write it down.
I have so many spells to write down. Like, come on. I
Well,
have
it's here right
so
now.
many. Why would I do that one right now? I have so many more which are much better. Is that a bag of gold?
There are 4
Um,
bags of coins in total. Good of you
There
to
are
have eyes.
4 bags of coins. They total up to inside there are coinage that you don't recognize. They have this strange elliptical shape with the value of 1 on one side of each coin, and on the other there is a visage of an individual that you recognize as being Strahd. Every single coin is marked with the profile of Strahd. And you've just found 400 coins worth of electrum pieces.
Oh no. 400 electrum.
Yep. I believe the conversion is 200 gold.
I think so. Yeah.
I think they're worth half of gold. I say I think. I know this because I checked.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Because it's 5 silver, so yeah. That would be it.
Well, that's gonna be useful.
So it's saying it's 1 Strat coin.
No. It's 400 Strahd coins.
Yeah.
He's into
There's a
cryptocurrency.
Strat.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
There's a
into
Strat coin.
Oh, currency.
Oh,
Wow. Oh my god.
you know
We
what?
need
I'm
to
going to give you
invest.
inspiration for that because I quite
No,
liked it.
please.
Yeah.
Don't give me inspiration for my dad jokes.
No, you're
Oh,
gonna have it.
Jesus.
Hey, I'm giving it to you. Whether you take it or not, it's up to you.
I'm taking it because I'm greedy, but
Yeah, we need to invest.
Oh, currency. Yes, Strahd is both dead and Irish, apparently. Crypt O currency.
Imagine if he does his monologue in like an Irish accent.
oh
An
god.
Irish dick bro. I will change Strahd's whole personality. I will do it. Don't think I'm
Please.
Does he wear skinny jeans with the cuffed legs at the end?
Yeah, like Castle Ravenloft is just filled with like Starbucks cups and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Strahd's actually vegan. I don't know if you noticed that. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, he doesn't eat animals, he eats people.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's straight from the source. He even provides
Organic.
them himself.
Locally sourced.
Locally sourced.
yeah. He feeds his victims G Fuel just to make sure that they're that they're probably
Just gonna like support
caffeinated.
local businesses, man. That's we gotta
He
do.
ships them internationally to give them a better life before he kills them.
Anyway, let's stop this.
Sorry.
I want to,
So,
kind of want to listen to Strahd's podcast now.
No, please. It's gonna be one of those dudes that think fish is not an animal.
Yeah.
yeah. For why?
But anyway, while Brana is probably counting all the coins, Caleb style, Kiss is gonna very cautiously actually trying to like picking up the necklace that we found to see if actually silver does anything to him, because now he's not really sure about what he is anymore.
You grab onto the symbol, and the symbol does not seem to it does not seem to affect you or burn you, nor does the chain.
Okay,
So seems to be fine.
just makes it jump in his hands.
Okay.
So, Brana, can you actually tell us what this is, or
I'll need a bit to try and figure it out, but I think I'll be able to tell you. Yeah.
all right?
But I mean, if we are going to spend the night, I can get to work. I also need to check up on all the scrolls. I have a lot of things to copy.
Sure you do.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Not that one. That one sucks, but the other ones.
Oh
the
yeah.
cool ones.
What does it do? What does it say?
Yeah, what does it say?
You wouldn't understand. You're not a wizard. Anyway.
See, no. The point is, I do.
The point is, I
So-
rolled better deception, so you believe me. That's game mechanics.
Bro, just goes, can't hear you, can't hear you, can't hear you.
La, 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 la.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll make myself invisible now. Cast darkness.
Oh no, I cannot write my spells now.
So Ismark says, will we spend the night here?
I think it will be better.
Seems safer than just camp outside in the woods.
I agree. Yes. Well,
Are you not feeling safe surrounded by Vistani?
Well, I feel it's not my preferred thing, but perhaps I'm trying to take that with which Madame Eva said. Perhaps allies are needed. I reached out to you. Maybe there are others that can join, but
And I mean, maybe we can take this tent for ourselves. It's just storage. Even if it's not that comfortable,
I
it's
would prefer
private.
if we were all together. Yes, if that is all right with everyone, Irina. Irina says yes. It's
Yeah, I don't know
Alright.
how big the tent is. I'm just assuming it's big
the
enough. For the...
5 of you could fit in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
perhaps even 4 and then 1 outside to do a watch like that.
Yeah.
4 is easy. 4 is easy. Cool.
Yeah.
In that case, we will be heading off. Is there anything you guys would like to go, and who, if anyone, is staying up for watch?
I think Keys is gonna join the Vistani are still awake and drinking and did not collapse in a pool of vomit yet. And it's gonna just join them without really talking much. Like he's just being there listening to what they say and just laughing just when they talk, just to make the conversation keep going, to gain informations, I guess. Just he's justifying it as I want to learn more about these people, but really he's just I want to try so bad to get drunk because this day has been too weird for me. So it's just drinking and listening.
In that case, I'm going to ask for 2 checks from you. I'm going to ask for a perception or investigation, I guess. And the other one is a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Well, the perception is a natural 1.
Oof.
Unless it's a 7, no, it's a 1. The Constitution is a 11.
11.
I want to say the
You-
Vistani are too drunk to make sense in their conversation.
It's both of the Vistani are a bit too drunk to. You join them in a time of the night where the conversations that are being had aren't exactly coherent. But also you, because of the state at what they're at, they also kind of like keep pushing you for you to drink. And you can't recall a moment after a couple of hours, I'll say. You can't recall a moment where your glass was empty. And I will say that you, in fact, get drunk.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for
I'm not
this.
trying to understand what kind of drunk kiss is, and I actually haven't thought about it.
Yeah,
Wha-
I'll say for this first part, also while Kiss is doing that, Vrana is going to stay awake as well, but just trying to figure out kind of the
Treasure is.
Yeah, the treasure
Mm.
is, and also like trying to look at the scrolls again and figuring shit out.
What are you exactly trying to do with the thing? You
I'll try to figure out what I can or what I can grasp.
how long did you spend on it?
I don't know. Maybe 2 hours,
Great.
or tops. Yeah.
You spend some time with it, and after about an hour, there is something that clicks with you and this item. You spent the hour trying to understand, like you do, the flows of magic that come from the object. And there's a strange sensation which you've never felt before, which is after spending that time kind of like trying to break down, trying to open sort of like the windows for the flows to like take over you and you can be able to see what they are. There is a moment where you feel that actually not only do the windows of that object open up, but you feel like the doors to yourself also open. And for a moment, the flows of magic that run through you and through this object intermingle and become one. You become attuned to this object.
Oh. Okay.
This object is called. You are attending to the conversation that you've just had with Madame Eva. You are absolutely like, it's absolutely perfect that you get attuned to this. This is a wondrous item of legendary rarity.
Oh shit.
And it is called the Holy Symbol of Ravenkind.
Ooh.
You learn some of its history. This was a symbol originally given to to the people of Barovia. It seems to be old, like older than Strahd, older than perhaps even the land itself, almost. according to legend, it was delivered to the individuals by a giant raven or an angel in form of raven. Difficult to say. And it was used to, it was used to rid the land of evil. And I will now unlock what it actually does into the thing so you can read it. Once my roll actually works.
While you look for things, I have decided that Keith is the type of drunk man that tries to start friendly brawls and arm wrestling sessions with the others. So at a certain point, people, either Rika or Rana, just turn around and see Keith shirtless wrestling with people.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Oh,
Oh, I can read it now.
you can read it. I believe this is the first time that your neck is exposed, Kiss.
Yes. My whole torso is exposed for the very first time.
Mm-hmm. What do people
Which
see?
shows that, well, first of all, Keith is kind of hot. But apart from that, he's got a big full sleeve tattoo of a snake on their right arm, with the head of the snake pointing towards their hand. They're covered in like a myriad of scars of different sizes, but there is a very big one that looks way fresher than the others on the side of their torso that kind of looks like something tried to cleave them in two. And they have what at a distance looks like a tattoo of a very big handprint on their neck.
Hmm.
And that's it.
Oh. Verana, I've also just added Holy Symbol of Ravenkind to your character sheet.
Oh, thank you very much.
No worries. Yeah, it does some cool stuff.
Yeah, it's not for my level. I'm feeling kind of boosted now, but that's fine.
I will also say, just because I think this got kind of lost, there is another item that you have, Verana, that you found in the house, which
Yeah, you have a cloak of protection.
requires some. Indeed.
Rana is hoarding all
yeah,
the
yeah,
magic items.
Yeah.
Not for you, all mine.
That would also require some attunement by someone.
Oh,
Doesn't have to
okay.
be-
So I'm right now attuned to two things. Is that
If you
is
spend
that it?
2 hours on them, yeah. You can add a cloak of protection to your inventory as well. Then.
Yeah, I think I had added the other one before.
Oh, you just hadn't attuned to it.
Yeah, I just had an attuned, but it's the.
You may attune if you so wish. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do, Verona?
Yeah, as soon as I start kind of figuring all of that out, and seeing that Kiss is still awake, and kind of trying to fight people, but disregarding all of that completely, I'm going to run towards him, and be like, Kiss, come here, come with me,
Yes, roll me an unarmed strike.
Sorry, I was banning people from the chat. I
Oh.
lost the last 5 seconds of dialogue. Sorry, because there was a spam message.
You, in the middle of you drunkenly fighting people, you just feel someone sort of from behind you rush
Touch
you.
you. Yeah.
So,
Yes,
Yeah,
announced,
and,
like,
and grab
absolutely.
you. Yeah.
Absolutely, without a second thought.
Mhm.
I think you're so fucking lucky.
Mhm.
What is it? Is it plus my dexterity, or is it
I'll let it be plus your dexterity. Yeah, absolutely.
which is like it's not +5 like my weapons? It's just +3.
No, it is +5 because you are proficient in your unarmed strikes.
Okay, then it's 13.
Not with my cloak.
Mhm.
My cloak billows and it just your
Yeah.
hands
Kind of
automatically.
kind of like the cloak from Doctor Strange. I kind of
Yeah,
just
there you go.
but yes, you do see Vrana next to you.
Yeah, and I look very like my eyes are very very red at the moment, as if I've been, I don't know, concentrating on something so much that I haven't even blinked for like 2 hours at this point, and I'm just gazing right at you, a bit like, Always Sunny, kind of that look going. And I'll be like, kiss, you gotta come with me. You gotta see this. Put some clothes on, you gotta see this.
all right, I guess. And Kiss like walks by and steals the glass from one of the nearest Vistani once again, like pats them on the shoulder and follows you without putting clothes on.
Okay. As this all goes on, by the way, Rika is watching it unfold as Rana rushes Kiss. And she's just standing there with a hand on her hip. She's kind of smiling. She's like,
Okay.
she seems lost in thought a little bit,
Nice.
like she's remembering things. And then she actually ignores both of you, and then she goes to the shore to skip rocks.
Yeah.
Nice.
But do I notice you maybe doing that?
I don't know, do you?
Yeah, I think I was going to the shore as well, so I'm probably going to notice you, and I say like, "Oh, Rika, perfect, you're here. Okay, so
Oh god.
very carefully, I need you to. I'm not sure that I'll be able to do this, okay, but I think I figured out what this does. All right. And by the way, it's not made of silver; it's made of platinum. Okay, so it would have never burned Irene if she was a vampire. But look at me. Are you looking at me? Okay. I need you to look directly at the necklace.
I'm looking at you against my will, but you can give me the necklace.
No. Look at the necklace. Look at the necklace, please.
Oh no!
And I'll do this.
Oh,
I know exactly what you're going to do. As well.
Okay. And as I feel like I have their full attention
no.
towards the
Like,
necklace.
you clearly see that for Kiss is a little bit he's drunk, so he doesn't even manage to focus his sight on the necklace. Just like when your camera doesn't autofocus well, it's like
Mm-hmm.
he's
Yeah, but
trying
that's
to look at
fine.
it.
As I feel that you're looking, I'm going to concentrate on the necklace, like put my hand on top of it, and you'll start to see like my hand glowing bright red. And as I take it out, I'm casting sunlight on the
Oh.
necklace.
So,
the full strength of the sun is coming out of my chest.
for the first time in about 300 years, from what you gather, there is sunlight shining in Barovia as it comes out of this necklace. Kiss. It fucking hurts all of a sudden because it's like you've just been flashbanged. So it's not nice.
God, Strahd, what the actual fuck? And it throws the tankard at him.
Rika, it fucking hurts for a drow. Your sunlight hypersensitivity kicks in. And I also need both of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw to see if you're blinded for
Great.
a couple minutes or not.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Oh wow.
They're directly into the sun.
I believe, Rika, you roll with disadvantage. Not that I think it matters.
No, it's a 10.
17.
17. 17 makes it. You are not blinded. Rika, you can't fucking see shit. Like, your eyes are like, not only do you have sensitivity to sunlight as is, you've spent like the last 2 or 3 days not seeing the sun at all. And you were very happy with that. Until it's just shining like 5 feet away from you.
Rika's like, at this point, she's howling. She's screaming at him to turn it off. She's like crawled into a little ball and she's turning away from him. Like,
And I also cannot tell you what happens to like the 12 Vistani that are pissed poor drunk. That all of a sudden there's just someone like shining by the lake. Yeah.
a god. A god amongst us.
Yeah, listen, Al-Gaib.
Oh god, if you did that to the guy in the church, like,
Oh man.
Oh man, he would fucking lose it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Keith is like throwing every curse in every language they know against you, and also throws the empty wine glass at Brianna.
Yeah.
Is there a chance that with your shitty aim being drunk, it actually hits Rika?
I mean, I can roll for it.
You can
Oh
roll
my
a disadvantage.
god, please roll.
Oh no, you're not blinded, so you can roll just normal.
But I'm drunk.
No, you are drunk, so roll a disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh my god.
On less than 5, you hit Rika.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll this one because it fell out and just where the fuck did it go? I'm gonna reroll this.
Oh no.
I love it. Guess what number it is?
5.
It's a natural 1.
Oh.
There you
It's
go.
better. It's a fuck. Because my dice says fuck when it's a natural one.
Rika. Let me just like recap what just happened to Rika.
Assault.
Rika is on the side of the lake having a really nice moment, skipping stones. A bloodshot twink comes over to him, to her, and is like, "You gotta see this." There is a drunk like human next to them. All of a sudden, the full might of the sun is shining 5 feet away from her. She is blind. And not only that, all of a sudden as well, your head is ringing because you're going to take 1 point of damage because the tank had hit you.
Oh my god.
And there is shouts and celebrations coming from the camp. It's a tough evening to be Rika.
After the tankard hits her, she stops howling and she's just like, oh my god. Oh my god, I hit everyone. I hit all of you. I'm going home.
Yeah, that's the point. This can help us get home. That's the whole
You
thing. Oh,
shut
I'm sorry.
the fuck up!
Rather turn it off.
I'm sorry. Let me and I'll start like clicking the thing and that. No, that's not it. Think, Doc. Think, Doc. Okay, and it's off.
Cool.
See what we can do.
No, we
We can
cannot
now-
see.
Oh yeah, okay. You can't see, but when you are able to see, you'll be able to see that we can bring sunlight into this.
Please tell me that was not just one time thing and you wasted it because you're stupid.
Okay, let me think. No, I don't think it was.
You don't think it was, or you know it was not.
No. I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't. Like look at the signs. See at like the rays. Yeah. See how like 5 of them are not as shiny now. Yeah. That's how I know. That's how I know. There's still 5 of them very shiny and 5 of them not really, and the other 2 are just holding the chain. That's how I count. That's how I know. Sorry, I'm very high.
Rika is hearing
I'm high
nothing
on
of
knowledge,
this. She's like, her skin is burning. She's teetering her way with a concussion.
Yeah, that's
to
basically
the water.
yeah, that's basically me on the beach as well. You're fine. You'll be fine.
And she just dunks her entire body in the water and she just sits there.
Oh, it's cool and fresh. It's really nice.
It's real nice. Did the horses just get?
Oh, the horse is fucking scared, man. Like they were like sleeping. I mean, Odie can tell us what fucking happens when they're scared. Like
3 horses are now missing. They pulled away.
like 8 of them. Like it's chaos in the camp. It's chaos.
Okay, but apparently it can do something else. You can. Oh, the other thing that you can do. You know what it is. You can paralyze vampires. Yeah, I know.
Brana, you picked the very wrong moment and the very wrong people to talk so fast.
I mean, I would be trying this out if I had a vampire nearby. And I'll start heading towards the tent.
No.
he's in a flash of like
Yeah.
say it grabs him. Don't fucking test it on Irina. Come back.
Yeah, I'm not nearly strong enough to try and even wrestle that. So, okay, yeah,
you do
you're right.
you do kind of notice that like with the commotion and like with the big flashbang that happened, both Irina and Ismark are outside the tent and they're just like looking at the 3 of you like, what the fuck just happened?
They see a very drunk kiss that like after wrestling people for like an hour, like instinctively put Bran in a headlock. Like this to not make it go away.
Yeah. I'm not even trying to resist because I couldn't. So, so I'm just I'll be just like, no, you don't understand. It's for. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
In the distance, you can hear Rika mumbling, "Kill him, kiss."
I can't breathe.
It would be so easy.
It's okay, your soul will stay here.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Vrana will slowly calm down as
Yeah,
his circulation is topping, going to his
I'll-
head.
I'll say for expediency that like everyone calms the fuck down.
Yeah.
There is one individual, however, that comes to you, Rika, and that's Ismark. And he turns to you and says, "What was that?"
That was the full fucking might of the sun, and I don't want to be anywhere around it. Do you understand? And her eyes are watering. She's not seeing Ismark very well.
You do notice that his eyes are also watering, but he's like, "It's beautiful."
That is a word for it. It is beautiful in little bits and pieces. Not like this. Not like
And
this.
you have that on your world all the time.
Yes.
Sometimes
Above
it's
ground.
foggy. Yeah, and sometimes it's foggy as well. And we do have it. Sometimes it gets just like this, but it's temporary.
Sometimes the sun changes color. Sometimes it's red. Sometimes it's pink. Ugh,
His mind's fucking blown by that. Like, yeah.
Sometimes
like-
it's as purple as my skin, but this I don't want it here right now.
Yeah,
Alright.
that was. Brother, don't do. Next time, maybe don't make us look directly into it. Like,
Oh, sorry, I did that, didn't I?
yeah, you did.
Yeah, I sorry, I didn't blink for like 2 hours. I wasn't really thinking straight at the point. Not that I usually do, as you like to put it, but this is huge. I mean, we have what we need. Probably, well, at least it's a start in terms of what we need to deal with Strahd. If the 4 other places that we need to go are anywhere near what do we get out of this, he'll have no chance.
Okay, Wonder Boy, don't go too far, not too far ahead. You've got one daylight spell. That's all. Calm down. Also, Vrana.
I'm going to roll it.
No?
No.
Vrana, come here for a second.
You see Vrana like kind of angrily grabbing the medallion and then putting it down, just thinking like, I still have 5, I could do it, but I won't.
oh my
Yes.
god, who gave him a legendary item?
Yeah. Rika's still going though. She's looking at Vrana and she's like, no, Vrana, come here for a second. I have to tell you something.
Yes, and Rika, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you had like a sunlight sensitivity condition. I should have been maybe aware that other people have that thing that you have, conditions, and I should have been more mindful of that. I'm sorry. I was very, very excited to hear it.
As soon as he comes within grabbing distance, she's going to pull at his clothes. She's going to pull him close and she's going to say, that's all very good. I'm very proud of you. But also, never fucking do that again. And then she pushes him straight into the water.
Yeah, that's a good time to find out that Vrana can't swim. He's
It's
not
the
coming
shore.
back.
It's the shore. He's not gonna drown.
Is he gonna do like the one
just
Asian kid
splashing.
that's screaming bloody
He's just
murder until realize we
splashing.
can touch?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, most likely. He's just splashing around, doing all kinds of things, and yeah, and then he'll figure it out, get up, water to his knees, and he'll say, "Ha! I guess I deserve that, Rika."
She just stares at him.
Is the water salty by any point, by any chance, or is it sweet?
It's sweet water, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the eyes don't burn as much. It's good. It's actually, yeah. Thank you. That actually really helped. My eyes were starting to feel like raisins, so that was good.
Yours.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm sleeping nowhere near this man. Nowhere near this
So, after all the craziness, everyone sort of like calms down. The Vistani start like going to sleep or passing out. Yeah. Would you like to rest? Would you like to keep watch? I will say that there are some individuals that were inside of the wagons that didn't participate in the drinkings that are keeping watch. You do notice that some of them are just about like getting up and keeping watch now. So it's up to you.
Rika's sleeping outside.
I feel like Keith is gonna take watch between a lot of quotation marks, mostly because it's just drunk. So if he lays down, he's gonna puke. So he's just gonna stay awake for a little bit to let it pass, and then going to sleep.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to sleep. Find as many comfy things as I can. Put them all on top of my own bedroll and sleep there.
Cool. Cool. You all take a sleep. Rika. You find yourself in atop a tree, sleeping atop a tree. You kind of like not sleeping, but like chilling atop of it. And you're sort of, it is a familiar woodland. You are looking out. The temperature is mild. It's nice, even for this time of night. And all of a sudden, as you are enjoying the company of the evening, there is a touch on your shoulder. And a voice says, "Thought I'd find you here." And as you turn around, would you please, Ori, describe what Tali Swad looks like?
Rika turns around and before her is what looks like a young elven man with tan skin, and there's a lot of golden jewelry in his hair. He looks like a sailor. There's tattoos that would mark him as such. And it's running down his right arm in waves. And he's got his long hair tied up in an undercut. And his eyes seem to shimmer a little, like you can kind of see through them. They seem a little unreal.
You just see Sally say, "So, what's the plan?"
The plan? The plan where?
With this group? What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, they seem capable. I guess I need to find a way out. But you're not here. It would be nice. You could help.
How would you reckon?
Well, you've always been much calmer than I was, so I've gotten into some issues, perhaps, without you, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, yes. But, you seemed calm.
For now. Nothing we haven't killed before. Vampires new though.
Vampire is new.
I mean, I'm used to you. You change all the time, but you know, you've got a favorite. And she just points at their appearance.
Yes. Yes. Concerned, though. Concerned. To know. So disappeared. No one can find you. We're all looking.
Are you? And she seems surprised by that.
We're trying. We're trying.
I'm sad to say you won't find me over there. And she kind of hides a little and she won't make eye contact. We're stuck here, which is fantastic.
I mean, I've seen you find your way home before.
I'm afraid this is not the kind where I can just track my way home. I've tried. Not looking forward to being here for much longer. That wizard of ours is a character. The other one I deem psychopath, but I'm not sure.
Sounds like your type of group.
Does it now? I would wager I'm much more. Perhaps I have a little more common sense. Perhaps. Sometimes.
As you sort of kind of look out as you're saying that, look back, they have disappeared.
She looks a little panicky. Like, Tally? Where the... You were here right before, you?
What would be Rika's worst scenario here in the situation that you are in currently?
Can I describe it?
Go ahead.
She's looking around, and as she looks around, she looks down and she sees Tally's broken body on the floor. And she tries to scale the tree down as fast as she can, but she can't quite get to them. And she knows that something's wrong, but she can't get there.
Yeah, you just find yourself kind of climbing down. And it's this scenario where you keep climbing and the tree never ends. And you kind of see that Tally is still, there's like broken wisps of breath in their body, and you just want to get to them, but the tree never ends. And just as you are getting tired of climbing down, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 13.
13. Um, 13. Right. The morning comes. Everyone apart from Rika can take a long rest. Button. Rika, you are going to wake up not rested, and you are also going to take 5 points of psychic damage.
Damn.
Cool. Morning comes. You guys wake up, and the three of you hear the sound of weapons bashing outside of your tent. Ismark and Irina are not in the tent.
Such a nice night.
Ching, 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 ching.
Does it sound like actual fighting, or does it sound more like training?
Roll me a perception check because you're a fighter. I'll let you roll that with advantage.
Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. Perception 15.
Mm-hmm. 15. It is way too rhythmic to be an actual combat situation. It seems to be a sparring session.
He's like opens one eye, understand that nothing is wrong, so it groans and turns on the side and tries to keep on sleeping a little bit more. They still haven't put on their clothes yet. They're somewhere in the camp.
Head hurts today.
Head hurt. Clanking on metal.
Yeah, it's way too loud.
Rika looks haggard, but she's gonna get up a little, and then when she sees Vrana just looking like he slept the sleep of a baby, she just looks a little angrier at him, and then she turns to Kiss, who is sleeping half naked. And as he turns around, she's just kind of booting him a little with like the toe of her boot, like, you know, sleeping isn't gonna help the headache.
A man can hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because this was the first time that you kind of saw Vrana getting kind of ready. Kiss has kind of seen it, but as soon as I get out of the bedroll, almost full on naked, I'll start taking out, like, setting all of my clothes, prestidigitation on all of them.
My God.
Piece by piece, 2 times, 1 for ironing, 3 times, 1 to make it soft, 1 to make it smell good, not smelly and as in stinky, but another to make it smell good. Then I'll put it on, do that, rinse and repeat. Do that with all of the clothing pieces. Make sure they're all very straight, looking very good. My hair, exactly
like a washing
the
machine. It's
same.
got the different cycles that you have to do.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I do all of that. Takes like some good 20 minutes. And I'll be humming the whole time something. Just because we're very close to each other.
As Vrana's doing all that, Rika's the only one standing up, and she watches him for fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And
that
she's
gets him
just
through like 3 pieces of clothing.
Yeah, she's looking at you do all that, and she doesn't seem to have the energy to get mad. But she's looking straight at you, and it's like she's channeling you to drop dead before she turns and very slowly walks out of the tent without even giving you a good morning.
Nice.
That's okay.
Okay. As you walk out of the tent, you do see that Irina and Ismark are in fact sparring. Irina is wielding a warhammer and shield. And Ismark is wielding, I believe, a sword and shield because he is a stereotypical human fighter. No, that's not true. He is wielding, longsword and shield. Yeah. So
There you go.
100%.
He boring.
He's the lesser.
He's the
He's a
lesser.
lesser.
He is the lesser.
Can we tell if they're any good at it, at the sparring?
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're perhaps not like as fluent or like what'd you say? Kind of like proficient as someone perhaps like you and Keith, but you can probably tell that they can stand up to a fight when the need arises. Ismark in particular seems to be better than Irina at this. He's much more precise. Irina is a bit of a wild card, and you do see that every now and then. Irina, roll me like perception or insight.
Perception. It is a 16.
Cool. Irina seems to be fighting something back within herself. Every now and then, you just see that, like every now and then, she just kind of wants to. It just seems like she's like letting go of her warhammer. But like at the last second, she kind of like picks it back up and continues to fight. But as they see you, yeah, sorry, Karen.
When Rika watches them a little, can she comment on it to Irina? She says, "So are you thinking about something, or are you just not into sparring at the moment?"
You see that like Irina, kind of like afterwards, kind of, as Ismark is making some breakfast for everyone, Irina kind of unties her hair, and she goes, "Well, I was just thinking that if I used some of the other stuff I can do, then Ismark wouldn't be able to anticipate it. But I guess it's only fair, though I train with the weapon."
I think it might be beneficial for you to also practice whatever else you can do, but it's very important to be able to swing a sword and to actually use the other abilities when people don't expect you to.
See,
They underestimate you that way.
I will keep that in mind. Cool. You all wake up eventually, have breakfast. The Vistani are also kind of gathering back up. But what would you like to do once you have restocked and had food?
What do you want to do now? Head to the city?
We have a bunch of options.
I'm guessing the city is a good halfway point. It's quite near to some of those places that we need to go. We might find clues on the monkey man. We need to
And
take Irina there.
at least we'll be inside the wall.
And we'll be
Yeah, we
inside.
can think about something else while we're inside.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, move you back to the map.
What do you think did let us take some horses? Is it better to travel by horse actually in this environment?
Everyone
Suppose it
looks
would
at
be
Rika.
faster. Rika.
In these conditions, with how muddy it is, horses are going to be far more sure-footed than we are. We are but mere fucking babies when it comes to mud. They're like all-rounders.
Then maybe how many horses for the 6 of us? Do we need 6?
You absolutely need 6. If there's someone, sorry, pet peeve. If there's 2 people on one horse, one person is not going to sit on the back or in the front. There's not enough room in a saddle. If there is no saddle, yes, you can, but it will be for a limited time, or your horse will break the fuck down. That's all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
What do
Okay.
you mean you cannot just stay both in the saddle and gallop for
But-
hours
So
now?
romantic, right? You can
So
feel his boner behind you. It's so great. Like, come on.
But the D&D book says you can have 2 people.
Well, the
See?
D&D book is wrong.
How can D&D be wrong? Are you just saying that every piece of media just does something wrong? Yes.
Absolutely, like reverse grips.
Me with reverse grips, literally, that was about to say. Fucking hate them. Anyway, your wrist can't move. Anyway,
um,
Okay, but
well, there are 4 carts, and they have 8 horses. So I suppose they use 2 horses per cart, and then we are 5.
they sure do.
what if a couple of them are leaving to Vallaki?
I think
Maybe we could hitch
They just
a
came
ride.
back from Vallaki.
Yeah, but some of them might want to go back. Or Madame Eva might have something for them. I can check really quickly if you'd like.
don't blind any of them.
Roll me a percentile dice. Roll me a D100. You're looking for above 75.
Oof. No, 43.
Oh.
No one.
Okay,
is
so I just came back from talking with everyone. No one is going to Vallaki. Oh, was this for going to Vallaki or to getting horses?
This was to going in the direction of Vallaki, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, but I forgot to ask about the other thing. Give me a second, and I'll go back.
He runs
Sorry,
back.
but can we get horses then? You're not going to need them. I mean,
Oh man, very high persuasion check on this. But go ahead.
you mean
To
there's a chance?
Oh,
to
God.
quote Brownlee Mulligan, the DC is 500.
Yeah. You mean persuasion, right?
Yeah.
Let's say 20?
With a question mark.
No.
No.
You can't get 5 horses. Like, yeah, that's way too much.
Okay,
For what
but
they
it would be quicker to maybe get like 3 horses, right? 2.
That's not gonna be cheaper.
And
No.
rest a bit between.
It helps with exhaustion, but I wouldn't recommend riding a horse when you're drunk. It's like being at sea. I have tried. I know this.
Yeah, but who's drunk here? No one's drunk.
Rika stares at Kiss.
I was drunk. I am
Not
drunk
fine
now.
now.
I think hangover might be worse.
I survived worse apparently, like being without a soul.
Oh yeah. Kiss, is
That-
there like
yeah.
any smell you like particularly?
Don't
Oh god.
run out, don't.
Oh god.
I mean, it can help. Come on, it always helps me. It
You-
it must help everyone.
Run out.
Oh.
You know what? I technically don't need to breathe, so I wouldn't care anyway.
Okay, orange blossom it is. Poof.
Kiss stops
Smells nothing.
breathing.
That's okay. You
Um,
smell like orange blossoms.
I will say with a 20 in persuasion, you can get 3 horses if you want. If
Okay.
you wish. Because that is a good roll.
Okay. Is it quicker to get there? Like sometimes hopping out of it and just walking for a part of the distance, maybe?
Like if we
Sure. I will say that I'll probably say that the horses with the horses I will let you travel at fast speed without the negative of it.
but like
Okay.
riding 2 on each horse, like
Yeah.
2, and 1. Because like if
Yeah.
if 3 of us ride the horse and the other 2 walk, the horses are still gonna be at the speed of the people that walk.
So yeah, you can do 2, 2, and 1.
Oh, these
Yeah.
are twitching.
Who's gonna get cozy? It can happen. Just ditch the saddles, and you can. Just mind you, when there are no saddles, you will feel fucking everything. So better get cozy, man.
It's fine. Just throw a
Do that for an
blanket
hour.
on
Okay. Then we get 3 horses. Shall we get going? I can ride along with someone. I weigh like 10 kilos tops.
10 kilos stop.
Irene and Ismark will be traveling together if everyone in the party is okay with that.
Yeah, I'll say maybe Rika should go alone because she can scout ahead and come back, and if that happens.
Eureka smiles at Kiss and walks away. And then she gets on a horse.
Also, come on,
Um,
Kiss has no soul. That must like take some weight out of him.
I don't
Mm.
know about that. Great. Cool. In that case, you are going to travel for, what is it, 6 for an hour? 6 squares?
Yeah, 6.
They're not square, they're hexagons.
That's true.
It's a lie.
As you travel for an hour, I need someone to roll me a d20, please.
I'll roll one.
You
That's a
mean we passed-
9.
Oof.
Ugh.
9.
You mean we passed the bridge and there's no troll? What kind of fantasy world is this?
I completely forgot that there was a thing there. I think the description that it says there is exactly the same as the other one.
There's a
Let me
troll.
double-check.
It types lol in the chat.
Lol.
Oh God.
Ay.
I got
Raffle.
it now.
Took you a while. There's a troll.
Oh yeah, there was some stuff.
Thick moderated it.
So you follow the dirt road out of Pool camp as it clings to the side of a mountain and ends before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perched in the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly 1,000 feet below you.
Oof.
The pool feeds a river that meanders into fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley. So you're now getting into a highly mountainous area, Barovia.
All right.
And you travel for another hour, this time probably at normal speed because you need to dismount.
Mm-hmm. Can we see, like, whatever that thing to the east is from here?
The east.
Yes.
That's quite far away. Roll me a perception check, everyone.
Vrana can't, but someone can. Might be able to.
13.
11.
Oh. No. Okay.
Not really.
Yeah.
The fog, the combination of the fog and the mountains obstruct what you might be able to see.
Yeah.
What you do see as you arrive at this fork on the road, see that even here in the mountains, the forests and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening towards the east and the west. There you see patches of cobblestone to the east, suggesting that an eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. Parked at the fork in the road, pointed east, is a large black carriage drawn by two black horses. The horses snort puffs of steamy breath into the chill mountain air. The side door of the carriage is open. To the western branch, there is another sort of version of the gates that you saw before you entered the village of Barovia. This time you are coming at it from the inside, as it were. But there is still two statues framing this massive gate. And there is a figure standing on the road. And as it sees you approaching, Kiss, your neck starts to hurt. Irina grows uncomfortable as standing in the middle of the road is Strahd von Zarovich. I was beginning to think you would not come this way. Thank you for bringing Tatiana to me.
Just to clarify, so on the roads to like the north/east, there's a black carriage, like or carriage with black steeds.
The one heading to the east is the black carriage, yes. And Strahd is standing on the western one. Yeah. Strahd's essentially in front of the gates.
Yeah. I look at Ismak and Irina, like trying to figure out what they want to do
Roll me an
at
insight
this
check.
point. Nope. I look at them and I see nothing.
You just see that they're scared.
Yeah.
I love all the projecting going on, but I don't think that's Tatiana though.
Well, yes, you might believe such things, but you are merely children in this land. You have no understanding of how anything works yet.
Don't you think 300 years of loneliness got you to your head? Maybe. And Kiss puts his and Brana's horse, because Brana is sitting with him like in front of Irina's horse.
Nice. I have not been alone in those 300 years. There have been many people, but there has always been someone I very much wanted to have. This is not your fight. This is not your land. This is not your people. Simply let Tatiana go with me. And you may go on your little adventure towards Vallaki or the wizards. Whatever it is that woman told you.
Mr. Zarovich, Mr. Von Zarovich, I think that would be the correct way to do it. Sorry, I'm not very used to names with Von. They don't exist in my culture. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We really would like, if that would be possible, to get through to where we need to go. Irina is very important for that. I know she's very important to you.
Everyone roll me an insight check.
I'm just trying. 15.
17.
17 as well.
17.
Actually, gonna use my d6.
Go for
Because
it.
I can. It's, 17.
Don't you add to it?
Yeah, oh, right, sorry. 18 then. I rolled
I was
one.
gonna say. I was like, how did you roll a 0 on the dice? Vrana, you don't notice this because you're waffling and talking. The other two notice that the calling of the name Irina kind of, there is the ever so slight annoyance flashing through Strahd's face.
Yeah. And I don't notice it, so that's bad news.
100% bad news, which is great.
So where we need to go. So it's really important that we take Irina with us. It really is for her sake as well. And you really want Irina to be happy. You know, you've been waiting for her for so long. You want her to be the best version of herself. And what I would say, and let's maybe we're both businessmen in a sense. I mean, I don't have that much to offer, but I have a promise, and the businessman's words. It's his best, the best thing that he has to offer. We might bring her back at some point. We will bring her back at some point. Not might, sorry, but really need her for this part of the journey.
I don't understand what part of she will come with me you don't understand.
Well, sir, Irina is her own person and can make her own decision. You forcing her to do something, it kind of sounds like you forcing Tatiana to stay with you, even though she likes your brother. Sounds kind of overcompensating to me. And then Kiss bends forward towards Vrana's ears and whispers, "Maybe it is the time to use the fucking sun spell."
Strahd is going to look at you, Kiss, and he's going to say, "It's not the first time I'm going to have to kill someone twice." And he kind of looks around, and from the edges of the woods, you can see red, kind of two red like flashes of light, and then two more, as wolves the size of men appear from outside, from within the woods. 5 dire wolves are making their way towards you. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh. Oh no.
So I keep forgetting. Do you prefer if we roll with D&D Beyond?
Don't mind. Just let me know what you roll.
Yeah.
I've got a
It's
10.
not great. It's a 9.
Yeah, yours has gone through. Kiss is a 9. Vrana?
Yeah, 9 as well.
Oh boy. So let's roll for Irina. This is not good at all.
We're gonna get slaughtered. Yay!
I'm gonna die twice.
So let's go. My campaigns.
Wouldn't it be
Oh,
just great if
no.
Strahd can cast Revivify so he kills someone just to revivify them and kill them again? Kima, why are you biting me?
It's not out of the realms of possibility, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
He is sick enough to do that.
Yeah. It's that whole thing of the villain just throwing a bunch of diamonds.
Throwing a diamond, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like revive him.
Bring them back. This is fun. So
finished.
Irina also rolls a 9.
Nine.
Ismark, fucking great, rolls an unnatural 20.
Okay.
Oh.
For the
Who's good
9,
at this?
do we go by dexterity score?
Irina has a +2.
I have +3.
Oh no, Irina has a 0, so she rolls a 7. I think you have more dexterity than Vrana, I'm gonna say.
I don't know.
Maybe
What's
not.
I
your
think Ron is dexterous. I have a
I'm
+3.
pretty dexterous.
+3 for
+3 for me.
you can take your turn in whichever order you want.
No,
every time
I'll
you
take it
turns.
last. It's fine.
I mean, before the initiative, Keys did suggest you do something. I don't know if you can, if you
Well,
do it actually. But
dire wolves roll an 11, a 20,
Oh no.
and a 17, and a 13 and an 8.
Nice.
one direwolf goes behind.
Raj
Of course.
rolls a unnatural 20.
Oh fuck! Strahd is going into this as well.
That's gonna be a big fire, lads.
That's it. However, it is, I think, time to go. How are people feeling? Yes? Leave the combat for next week?
I'm fine, but you guys tell me.
Fine. I don't know.
Yeah, we can do the combat now.
Yeah?
I don't have to wake up early.
Oh,
Okay,
wow,
well.
let's fucking go then.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's
I
fucking have a
do, but I'm
TPK.
hyped.
Okay.
Right, so
If we die, we
let's Da-da-da-da-da.
Hurt us, Dice Daddy.
Yeah.
That's still so wrong to hear.
I
Let's
know.
change the map.
Ooh.
However, I also need to update this because you technically have horses, which I did not foresee.
It's fine.
We have what?
You have horses.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And those have an attack as well.
Do they have their own initiative?
They do not. Oh, I'm gonna have to like remember how like horse combat works. That's fine.
Oh god.
We're not
Uh,
Do you mean
mounting.
horse combat?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
not mounting.
you are technically mounted, unless you got
On
off the
this
horse.
parts of the journey we were on foot, right?
Oh, this is true.
Yeah,
I'll
on
take
this
them.
parts of the journey we were not
Yeah,
mounted.
I'll take them out then. Great.
Meat chills.
But you are there, and then let's go GM corner. Go token. Go token.
Which, let's be honest, it's the best thing about having a horse in combat. It's
No.
they're just big piles of flesh
Don't
to
hurt
be
the
hit
horses.
before you.
Uh-huh.
No, don't hurt the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it.
I am not doing.
Not advocating.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get water before I hear more horse slander.
Go.
Yeah.
Not in front of
Um,
1.5 horse people.
One and
One
a
and a half.
half horse people.
Yeah, I used to be one. I'm not one anymore.
Yeah. No, and Odi counts for the 1.5.
Okay, so I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to name these.
I was targeting.
Direwolf 1.
I'll say that's most likely Vrana's vision on it. Like, why have a horse in battle? Just so you can go vroom vroom in battle? No, that makes no sense.
And Direwolf 4. Great.
All right.
The horse slander is over, don't worry.
And this is Direwolf.
This episode is sponsored by Strahd Coin.
Cryptocurrency.
It's the best cryptocurrency in the whole of Barovia.
Let's start this. Cool. We're in combat, my friends. It is. We start fittingly.
Yeah.
With Strahd von Zarovich.
Okay. So just to, I'm blind on the stream. Meanwhile.
You are blind on the stream.
Yes.
You shouldn't be. Oh yeah, you shouldn't be. That's interesting.
I don't know. Everything.
Oh yeah. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Because
Even if it didn't, it's just facts.
there you go.
Thank you, Mr. Dice Daddy. San.
There it is. Cool. So, Strahd von Zarovich.
Oh, the gates are closed?
The gates are closed.
I didn't know that. Oh no.
He can't do anything in terms of distance, so he's just going to walk 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's just walking, and that's going to be his turn.
No.
It is now Direwolf 2's turn, who is going to use its 50 feet of movement to close in some distance.
By the way, I don't see the numbers on the tokens again.
Oh, that again.
Yeah. No numbers.
Right, you should be able to see some of them, and I will do the others whilst you're taking turns. But number 2 is going to kind of rush, and I guess I should do some reorganizing here, because technically you'd be something like this. I'm going to say.
I mean, I said I placed my horse in front of Irina,
Yes,
but
you did.
we're not on a horse, so I guess.
I mean, I guess you went in front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, this wolf is just going to rush, and it's going to, surprise, surprise, try to attack you. With its bite, it's going to go for a bite on you, Kiss.
Oh boy.
That would be a 17 to hit.
Ugh, it is.
Great. And that is now 12 points of damage.
12? Okay.
Woo!
I might need that cloak of protection, actually. You don't need it.
And so as it sinks its teeth into you, I need you to also roll me a strength saving throw as it's trying to pull you down.
Hey, that's a 13.
13, it just saves. You kind of push back against the bite, and nothing further happens. That brings us to his.
Puts
Go ahead.
his boot on the wolf's nose and pushes away
Nice.
with the foot.
That brings us to Ismark. Ismark is taking out his longsword, taking out his shield, and is going to he is going to protect her. She says to you, Rika and Verona, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to move around, flanking, and it's going to go for an attack. Rolls a 19 on the dice. Ismark crits on 19s. He is a champion fighter.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yep. So he is gonna roll 1 2d8 plus 3. 6 plus. So he deals 9 points of slashing damage to this wolf immediately. And actually, because he's feeling quite confident, he's going to action surge and do that again. Not as good, but that's a 16, which hits. And he rolls 10 points of damage. Real good. So yeah, all of a sudden you just see Ismark like run to the back of this direwolf, slashes him twice, and yeah, that direwolf is bloodied immediately.
Oh.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, he's not terrible. So it's now direwolf's turn. 5, 10, 15, 25. Rush in against Ismark. Gonna attack. They are going to. This direwolf is going to miss, even though it had advantage because of pack tactics. It kind of rushes into Ismark, and Ismark kind of like slashes twice with the direwolf in front of him, and then hears the wolf coming from behind him, raises the shield and places the shield like within the mouth of the beast, and then just pushes it to the side. Then it will be D. So D's gonna rush in here against Eureka. And it's going to roll to attack you. Rolls that stopped. Rolls 6 to hit.
And hit.
And as it tries to get you, but you just jump to the side. And then Direwolf A. Going to rush to Ismark again. Pack tactics. Wow. A 2 and a 7 on the dice, which does not beat the 18 AC that Ismark has. Ismark is fucking tanking. And he's kind of looking at you like a little bit surprised that he himself is kind of like holding on so well. That brings us to Rika. It is your turn.
It was supposed to be
Right.
fair.
Rika's gonna turn to the closest direwolf and try stab it with a short sword. Let's see what it
Oh.
is.
All right.
First one's an A. No, 14. 14 to hit.
14 to hit is just what you need.
Okay, nice.
Is the AC to beat.
And that does 6 damage.
Nice.
And then the second one is 10 to hit.
And it does miss. You hit it with your first attack, but then the your second attack, the creature kind of like dodges out of the way before going to back at you. Sorry, that was how much damage?
6.
2d. 6 damage. Great. Anything else on your turn?
That's everything.
Great. That brings us to Kiss or Vrana, whichever you want to do. Whoever wants to go first.
Maybe you should go.
I was about to say you can go because I just noticed I have one extra spell that I didn't know I had, so I'm reading. So if you know already what to do, you can go.
Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, so with everything going on, after like even with what Kiss said to me, I'm thinking that might not be that much of a good idea, just judging by everything that happened, and also like letting him know about it. So what Vrana is going to do is just like looking at that wolf that is very bad, like looking like he's in bad shape. He's going to just grab a little stone from the ground and cast catapult at it.
Nice.
You see the book just flipping open suddenly, and the rock going straight towards it. It's a Dex 14 save.
Dex 14.
Yeah.
Rolls a 5.
Okay, so that's 3d8. Oh, 2 1s on the first two. No, 3 1s.
Oh, buddy.
No.
That's rough.
That's
yeah,
not
as
even
that,
snake eyes. That's nothing.
As the catapult spell spills out, but the creature is kind of like still being attacked by Ismark, and kind of you're in its line of sight, so it manages to just like whimper a little bit, and the spell kind of grazes it.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, I'll say like being very very caught like within really like caught within all of that, not knowing at all what to do. He's just thinking in his head like, I gotta get out of here. This is not for me. I don't know what to do. And you'll kind of catch Vrana starting to fade towards himself. He'll be like very hunched back, hands on his head, and he'll start kind of also saying out loud like, no, I need to get out of here. I don't know what's going on. Like, and you'll see that the blonde and the golden parts of him start glowing. And they start glowing ever so brightly. And really kind of out of nowhere, they start shining. They start shining very bright. And two wings burst out of his back.
Nice.
Out of all of that golden energy, as he just really wants to get out, and he'll fly like 20 feet up and like 10 feet back.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and that's what he's going to do. Just like trying to gain some distance from all of that.
Right.
He'll maybe land on top of a tree.
Cool. That works for me. Yes, it's your turn.
Keys is actually gonna do something that you've never seen him do, and is gonna point his hand forward, and he's gonna cast sleep, like here. In the
Oh
middle
shit!
here. I rolled 29 for the hit points, so I suppose
What's the? Oh god! It starts with the lowest one, right?
start with the lowest. So I suppose the only one that's gonna go to sleep is the one that's already blooded, because I don't think there's enough.
What's
hit
the
points for him.
range of it? What's the
20 feet.
space?
So like
20
casting
cube?
it here, I can get this like direwolf B. Is it B? Yeah, B, the one next to Rika, and the one right of.
So B, C, and D.
I only see B. I don't see the
Oh
letter
yeah,
B on
sorry.
one.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot to do that.
But yeah, this one next to Rika, the one on the right of Ismark, and the one on top of me.
Great. So yeah, you've rolled what?
29.
29. Yes. 29 means the direwolf B is asleep. As it falls into a slumber.
And the others are not affected, I suppose.
It is not high enough.
All right.
But yeah, that's
Amazing.
Anything else on your turn? What does your sleep spell look like?
That's a very good question. I think it would look like there is a ghostly, almost like imperceptible. You can only see if you really pay attention, if you see it with the corner of your eye. There's something that looks like a really big snake coil wrapping around and tightening like a constrictor.
Nice.
But it's really hard to see.
Cool. Anything else on your turn?
Yes, I am going to move here.
Nice.
And that was my action. I cannot attack with my bonus action.
Technically,
I can do my thingy with my bonus action, but not really attack.
also technically, you're going to take an attack of opportunity from direwolf D.
From the one next to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you are crossing
Damn,
its.
what range do they have?
It's just 5 feet around them. So, like, the thing is, if you go around here, you're basically crossing this path here.
Okay,
This
fair
square.
enough.
Yes. So that attack of opportunity is going to be a natural 20. I'm so
Jesus
sorry.
Christ. I know what to use my bonus action for now.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Please roll low.
I rolled 14 points of damage altogether. 14 points of piercing damage. Have a
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action second wind, which was shit.
I also need a what do I need? I need a strength saving throw from you.
Yeah,
please.
yes, sure. A 3.
A 3. Unfortunately, you fall prone here.
Mm-hmm. I cannot second wind them, I suppose.
You can second wind.
Actually,
You can second wind,
know what?
and you can still use. You can second wind, and you can still use 15 feet of movement to get up. So you still have 10 feet of movement, which means you can get there. It just takes your whole movement to do.
Yes. Actually,
Mhm.
do I still have one? I do have one. I'm actually gonna down a potion of healing rather than second wind.
Go for it.
2d4 plus 2. Please be good. It's not good. 7. It's... But yeah. You see, I feel like Kiss get attacked by the direwolf, falls down, but gets back up and keeps walking, and like to those that are looking at them, like he only keeps walking for in the indomitable human spirit thing. He is hurting a lot, but his eyes are staring at Strahd, and if he could, he would be burning a hole through his chest.
Yes.
Mhm.
Cool. That means it's is that your turn?
Yeah, action, bonus action, movement. I'm hurting pretty bad. Irina, please.
Mhm.
I hope you're a cleric,
Irina,
not a paladin.
Direwolf's turn. It's gonna move here and rush in to attack you, Kiss.
Sure.
That is a what is that? That is an 18.
Ugh. Yep.
That is going to be 7 points of piercing damage.
And strength saving throw.
And the strength saving throw, please, as it chomps down at your shoulder and tries to pull you down again.
That's an 11.
11
No.
misses. You are prone, my friend.
Again.
Yep.
Being ganked by wolves. Jesus.
Great. So
I'll
next
save
will
you.
be Irina. Irina is going to look at you, Rika, and she's going to say, "Oh, can she do that? Can she do that? Yeah, she can." She's going to say, "They won't expect." And she's going to look at Direwolf C here, and she's going to like run in. And as she's running, she's going to open up its hand to her hand towards it, and you just see this. All of a sudden, almost like atop the direwolf, there is this figure that appears, kind of like translucent, with two kind of daggers, and it's just gonna put its daggers on the back of the neck of the direwolf, and the direwolf is gonna like howl as Irina then takes out her warhammer, and she's going to move in and attack. She casts a spell on the direwolf. She casts Hex.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
Warlock.
She casts Hex. And
Warlock.
she is going to attack. So she does not get advantage. He does not get advantage. But she rolls slow and 12 to hit, which does not hit, unfortunately. And that's her action. A bonus action. She actually hits the creature, but it's not enough force. She's still like trying to change weapons and stuff. She's still not quite on it. So she doesn't quite get it. But it is now Strahd's turn, top of the round.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Counter spell.
Strahd's gonna move 5, 10. She's gonna look at Irina, and he is going to say, "Now, end this. Get in the carriage." He's going to try and charm her. She needs to roll a wisdom saving throw. She rolls a natural 20.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
You see that she is about to kind of like lower her weapon, and the figure standing atop the direwolf kind of like turns its face. There's no like face, just turns its head, and Irina kind of looks up and then looks back at Strahd. She's not charmed. Which surprises him. But that's going to be him. Direwolf is asleep. Ismark now. Ismark. What are we going to do with you?
Ill
I'm
himself.
gonna roll a d20 on Ismark to see if he rushes Strahd or not.
You smart. No, you're smarter than this.
Yeah.
Ismark.
He is. So he's going to actually attack Direwolf C as well, but he also knows that he's sort of in a bad position, but he's going to stay there. Yeah, he's going to roll against this Direwolf. 2 18s. Come on. Could have been a 19. Nice. He has used this action surge. So that's going to be 1d8 per ring. He deals 6 points of damage to the creature. I will see. Great. That's going to be the end of his turn. Direwolf C is going to attack Ismark because it just attacked it. It does have advantage on the roll. Rolls a what? Rolls an 18 to hit, which hits. To deal 12 points of damage. With one bite, Ismark is looking really bad.
Yeah.
That bite took a lot out of him. He is bloodied. He needs to make a strength saving throw, which he absolutely fails tremendously. Oh, no. So he is prone. Direwolf D is right next to you, Rika. So it's going to attack you for a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's going to hit. So that's 10 points of piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw from you as well.
How many points of damage?
10.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they bite hard.
10 points of pissing damage.
10 points of pissing damage.
And what did you need a saving throw for?
Strength, please.
It's a full-on kidney stone.
That's a 12.
12. 12 fails, so you are prone. As this bite on your arm then pulls you back down. So you are also prone. His mark is prone. This other direwolf A over here, is also going to bite at his mark, and it's mauling at this point. It kind of just bites at the shoulder and just drags his mark across the floor. His mark's on hit, 0 hit points.
Oh no!
Well,
There is a screech from Irina. As his mark is technically on 0. Cool. Rika.
well, she can't exactly move.
You can use half of your movement to get up.
Definitely using that. Can't move from Direwolf D, so Direwolf D is going to be the brunt of her gonna get the brunt of her attention. She's going to slash again. Let's see here. That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits for sure.
Alright. And that's a 7 in
7
piercing
points of damage. Nice.
And the second one. Nope. That's a 10 to hit.
Gonna miss, I'm afraid. As once again, you get the first one, and as you go for the second, it kind of just like hits your hand with its head, stopping your attack. Anything else on your turn?
I can do nothing else.
Okay. Kiss, here's your go.
Question. We deliberated that drinking a potion is a bonus action, but can I
Correct.
actually use my action to drink in and my bonus action to do something else?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. Kiss is on the ground, and like he's gonna rummage through the bag on their side to grab a vial. While they're doing so, they clench their teeth, and you see the ghost that we saw on the first morning we spent in Barovia leave his body and coagulates as a almost perfect copy of Keys on this side of the wolf. And as soon as as the ghost appears, Keys disappears.
Oh.
Because I drank my potion of invisibility.
Nice.
I see. Nice.
So that is your echo there. And you are invisible.
Now I have a question.
Yes.
Commanding my echo would make my invisibility drop.
It's not an action, so it doesn't.
Okay.
Cool. Anything else on your turn?
Getting up and walking away from the direwolves.
Great. They will get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage as they hear you moving.
Can I stealth while I'm away? It already counts as disadvantage. I
Yeah,
guess.
you already have disadvantage. They already have disadvantage. That is a 13 on one.
Misses.
And a 12 on the 11 on the other.
Oh god.
Yeah, they both miss. They both just kind of like try to bite at the air,
Yeah.
but fail spectacularly. Verana, it is your go.
All right. Tell me something. Is this one, like the direwolf sees the one that is kind of ish looking the worst?
Yeah, correct.
Well, direwolf B is sleeping, right?
B is sleeping. D is the one that looks the worst.
Oh,
It's
D.
D here, and then C.
Okay. Yeah, but D doesn't do me that much good. So, okay. What I'm going to do is, I am going to, while floating in the air, and you can see now that it has kind of formed better, and that as I take flight, it's not really very the whole wings thing. It's not very physical in its aspect. There is kind of an ethereal feeling to it, being very golden and very celestial in some ways in nature. But at the same time, when you look like around his face, it's almost like he has a bird-like mask on top of it, like a celestial bird-like mask on top of it, and the wings are very bird-like in nature. And as he takes flight, he's going to get a little bit closer, and he's going to cast Witch Bolt at level 2 towards Direwolf C.
And go for it.
So I need to get like 30 feet in distance, so like around here-ish, but up in the
Yeah,
air.
I'll say you're 30 feet. Yeah.
I have inspiration. I'm using it.
You do have inspiration.
I can't do this twice. I can't do this twice. Oh my god, it's worse. It's a 12.
Can I give him my inspiration?
What was the other roll?
The other one. No, the
'Cause you-
no, no, no.
Inspiration,
The other.
you take the highest dice.
Yeah. It's 12.
Oh,
the
the biggest
highest one.
12. You can give inspiration. That's the thing you can do.
Roll again.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to roll with the other one. Fuck you.
Oh,
It's even worse.
oh god.
It's a 9 total.
It is going to miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
As the witch bolt just crashes onto the floor.
That's yeah, that's totally fine.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to try and, like, with my movement, get like as close to this wolf as I can, like kind of trying to lure him to me
Okay.
in a way. So I'll be kind of flying menacingly towards it.
Menacing.
I'll say that menacingly. Yeah. That's
Anything
what
else
I'm
on your
going to do.
turn?
No. Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of things are going to happen here on the direwolfy. Direwolf's going to move here.
Oh,
And as it does that, you hear Strahd. Does anyone speak Sylvan?
oh,
No.
nope.
Nope.
Shouts something in a language none of you understands. Direwolf's going to move away.
Does she get an attack of opportunity?
Irina will take the attack of opportunity. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Fuck you,
although-
Wolf.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen because she rolls a. Oh, she rolls a 14. She just rolls a 14, so that does hit. D8. And she's gonna deal 7 points of damage with the warhammer to Direwolf E.
Fuck you, Wolf, and let's.
So
It's
it
Direwolf too.
did that. So then in that case, it's going to move here. It's going to attack Kiss, but it's not Kiss. What's the? I mean, that was a 19 on the dice, so that's 24 to
Yeah.
hit. I think that goes above
Yeah.
your. Does it have 1 hit point? Your Echo?
It does.
Cool. The creature goes to bite your Echo. Disappears because it shares your AC, right?
Yep. 16.
Great. In that case, it's going to be Irina's turn. Irina's still in front of Direwolf. She's going to try and sort of like uppercut it with the Warhammer as she's trying to get to Ismark. And you see that her blade, as she says a word, is like glowing with a green sparkle. She's going to try and hit the Direwolf with a 14 to hit, which just hits. So that's going to be 1d8 plus 1d6. That is 7 points of damage again. And you see that as she hits in the uppercut, there is a ball of green flame that kind of jumps from her blade onto the direwolf E behind the creature. E. As she cast Green Flame Blade, dealing 5 points of damage to the other one. So that's 7 points there. And no, it's actually 7 points there. Then Direwolf C. Great. That brings us to the end of the round. To Mr. Strahd. Strahd's going to move 5, 10, 15. And he's going to kneel, grab the neck of Ismark. He's going to stand up. He's going to kind of tilt Ismark's head to the side, and he's going to say, "Stop, or I will bite." That's the end of his turn. Direwolf, he then says something in Sylvan. Direwolf B is asleep. Ismark needs to roll a death saving throw. Rolls a 14. That's 1 success. Which brings us to Direwolf C, who doesn't attack, snarls. Direwolf D doesn't attack, snarls. Direwolf A does the same. Rika, it is your go.
As drinking a potion is still a bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to absolutely chug one.
Yes.
I don't remember anymore how it works. It's been too long.
2d4 plus 2, I think.
Yes.
2d4 plus 2. Mm. Nine. Okay, sorry, math.
Right? It's quite late to be doing maths, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
And then, since she has lost her bonus action, she's only gonna be able to slash once.
Go for it.
And she's going to try. Let me see. Where's my all actions? Okay,
But he said he'll bite.
that's a 12 to hit.
Of misses.
Yeah.
Sorry. As you go to attack, and the direwolf actually grabs onto your blade with its teeth and just snarls in your face.
She just sighs. She's tired.
Keys of Rana.
Go for it.
Keith is gonna use action surge while he is still invisible. That's not
Mhm.
great, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And then he is going to sneaky try to get here.
Nice.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna hold my action to attack Strahd until Rana uses the fucking sunlight spell. Waiting and seeing.
Roll me an insight check.
He
An
knows.
Not this one.
My dude has true sight on him or something.
I mean, I don't know if vampires do, but we'll see. Irina wanted to use invisibility. That's a 19 plus stuff. That's a 23.
23.
Yes.
He rolled a 21.
Ooh.
Fucking
Whoa.
Um, were you trying to sneak?
What do you mean?
Were you trying to stealth your way
Yeah.
through? Roll me a stealth check.
With advantage because invisibility?
Because invisibility. Yes.
Yes.
My begging voice.
Natural fucking 20.
Wow. For
Or a
a
23.
For how much?
20.
I rolled a
23.
19 and a 20.
Nice.
That's
Dice were like, you're gonna succeed this roll, please.
yeah. That's yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. Um,
I didn't know dice could do that.
as you get behind Strahd, because you beat his deception roll, he knows you're there.
Hmm.
Not only does he have through sight, he rolled a 33 perception.
Whoa.
Accuse
I
me.
feel like he's had the suspicion that wouldn't really work on Strahd. It was more for the walls.
But you
Like,
know,
now I'm certain he's kind of pissing his pants. But
yeah, you just catch him as you're moving. You just catch his eye gaze look at you, but then go back as he's trying to make you believe that he can't see you. But he rolled a 21 on deception. You rolled it like a 24, whatever it was. So that was pretty good. Is that your turn? You're holding your action.
I'm holding my action. Yes.
Right. Vrana, it is your go. What is the action you're holding? Sorry.
I'm
assuming just
Strahd.
stab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vrana, here's your go.
Please run.
I can't do it because what if he takes her and the fucking necklace?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We
I mean,
can't
you have
win this
to.
shit. We can't win this shit.
We can
We
try.
can. What are you doing?
I'm going to get like right on top of the wolf, like next to Ismak,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just I'm going to say out loud like, at least let me heal him. He's no good for you, Dad.
Right, persuasion check.
Where? Okay, dice jail. Yeah, both of them great.
Yeah, you've had a bad combat evening.
Oh yeah, want to bet? No,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. 18. Whew,
18's pretty good.
not that bad.
Strahd doesn't seem to stop you.
Okay. I'm going to put my, well, right now what you would see like as my wing, kind of getting close to him, and a couple of feathers, just very celestial. Now that you've seen the feathers before, but now you can see that they are very celestial-esque in nature, are going to like almost get absorbed by him, and he heals 5 hit points.
Ismark is no longer on death saving throws.
And I'll turn to Irina basically and say, I'm very sorry to put this on you, but it must be on you now. And I'll fly back.
Direwolf E is going to snarl. Irina Kolyana is going to roll to see what she does. Great, she was under a 10. She's going to attack. She is going to. She's going to. She can't get there. She can't get to him. I rolled her, so she's going to attack. She's going to attack the direwolf. That is hexed. She rolls a unnatural 20 to hit. So she hits with the Warhammer, and as you see, she hits with a Warhammer. The figure on top of the direwolf is just stabbing more. So that's the hex damage. And plus, it's going to deal 5 points of damage to the wolf E. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage to direwolf C. And then 5 points of damage to direwolf E. Brings us to Strahd's turn. Strahd is going to laugh. You just hear this cackle echo through the valley which you find yourselves in. As he lets go of Ismark, he says a couple of words in Sylvan. And he looks at Irina and says, Finally, your body, yes, finally your soul occupies a body with fire. She looks at all of you, including behind him, and he says, perhaps this time someone will truly be worthy. Well, the die will start moving back from you. And he says, until we meet again. And there is a rumble of thunder. A lightning bolt descends from the skies and seems to hit Strahd. And he disappears. Verana, roll me an Arcana check.
Mm-hmm. Natural 20.
Wow.
No.
Now of all times.
For a
Um,
26.
Just everyone else seems to just see that. Sees a lightning bolt hit Strahd coming from the skies, and he's gone. You see through the veil of magic, and you see that it's almost like the lightning bolt is hitting him, and he is traveling alongside it. You've heard of a sort of something of a spell that kind of would open a passage between two places. You believe that he casts something akin to Dimension Door.
Okay.
As Irina runs to hug Ismark coughing, blood's pulling out of his shoulder and side. And the rain starts pouring down on the five of you. And we are going to end there for tonight. As we've had our first proper encounter with Strahd. So that was fun. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening, for watching, and thank you for my players for staying essentially an extra hour tonight. That was good. I'm sure none of us will feel it tomorrow, but that's not the point. I had a lot of fun. I hope everyone had fun playing, watching, listening, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much. Bye.